21 goals. No player in World Cup history has ever scored more. 3 times this tournament, his team should have gone home, and 3 times they didn't. He is 39 years old. He already won it all in 2022, and he had nothing left to prove. And yet here he is, 1 win away from a final, still breaking records nobody thought were breakable. This is Lionel Messi's last World Cup, and somehow, impossibly, it might be his best one yet. 2006, Germany. Lionel Messi was 18 years old, barely a starter for Argentina, a promising kid at Barcelona, not yet the player the world would come to know. He came on as a second-half substitute against Serbia and Montenegro, and he scored his first World Cup goal in his first World Cup tournament.
Players. Chavez. Is this another goal? Of course it is.
It was a small moment in a match Argentina won comfortably, and nobody in that stadium knew they'd just watched the opening scene of the greatest individual career football has ever produced. Argentina fell in the quarterfinals that year, on penalties, to Germany, and Messi barely got to play. But the door was open, and it would not close for 20 years. For the next 8 years, Messi became the best player alive. 4 Ballon d'Or awards, league titles, and Champions League trophies piling up at Barcelona, along with more goals and assists than almost anyone else in the world. But the World Cup kept saying no. 2010, South Africa, Argentina was dismantled by Germany, 4-0 in the quarterfinals, and Messi didn't score a single goal that tournament. Then 2014, Brazil, this was supposed to be the one. Messi dragged Argentina to the final, scoring in the group stage and winning the tournament's Best Player award along the way, but they faced Germany again, and in extra time, Mario Götze scored and Argentina lost the final. Messi walked past the World Cup trophy that night without looking at it. It was the closest he'd ever been, and it wasn't enough. 2018, Russia. Argentina barely qualified, then lost in the round of 16 to France. In a wild narrative had calcified the greatest player of his generation, and maybe of all time, but a player who couldn't win the one trophy that mattered most to an entire country. (2022) Qatar. Messi was 35, and this was supposed to be his last World Cup. Everyone said so, including him, and this time, everything aligned. Argentina lost their opening match to Saudi Arabia in one of the tournament's biggest shocks, and then something shifted. They didn't lose again. 2-1 over Australia in the round of 16, a gritty 2-2 draw with the Netherlands in the quarterfinals won on penalties, then a dominant 3-0 semi-final win over Croatia. That set up the final against France. Messi scored twice, including in extra time, and Mbappe, the same 19-year-old from 2018, now 23, scored a hat-trick to drag France back level 20 years after that substitute appearance against Serbia and Montenegro. The story. So why is he still here? 2026, Messi is 39 years old with nothing left to win, nothing left to prove, no remaining argument anyone could make against his legacy. And yet, here he is, at a 6th World Cup, the oldest outfield story of the entire tournament. And it hasn't been easy. This Argentina team has spent the entire knockout stage on the edge of elimination. Against Cape Verde, the tournament's Cinderella story ranked 67th in the world. Argentina needed extra time just to get past them. Then, against Egypt, disaster. Argentina fell behind 2-0 with just 11 minutes left, and Messi himself missed a penalty earlier in the match. It looked over. Then, in the final minutes, Argentina scored 3 times. Messi set up the first, scored the second himself, and Enzo Fernandez scored the winner deep into stoppage time. Messi called it one of the greatest comebacks in World Cup history. Then the quarterfinal against Switzerland. Argentina went up early, Switzerland equalized, a Swiss player was sent off, and still the game dragged into extra time before Argentina finally found 2 late goals to win, 3-1. Through all of it, the records kept falling. Messi now has 21 career World Cup goals, the most anyone has ever scored in the tournament's history. And he also now holds the record for career World Cup assists, 10 of them, each one to a different teammate, proof that even at 39, he's not just finishing plays, he's still creating them. Against Switzerland, for the first time in 10 straight World Cup matches, he didn't score. Even legends have an off night. It didn't matter. Argentina found a way anyway. This is not a farewell tour. This is a man and a team that keep getting knocked to the edge and keep refusing to fall.